Saturday morning and I'm out on the bike, if you haven't guessed already. Morning video I want to talk about the need to be. What I mean by that is every single day we can create any number of excuses as to the reasons why we are not doing. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough education. But the truth of the matter is often there is enough. We have enough of everything we need to do, be or feel what we want. And it may not be to the level or the extreme of whatever that is, but it's certainly start. And I mentioned it a few days ago that of course we all would like to have more. There's no getting away from that. I think those individuals that say they don't want more perhaps should be a little bit more honest with themselves. You know, it's nice to have more. It's nice to have more health. It's nice to have more. Nice to have newer. When you hear me talking about gratitude, this is what I mean. This is gratitude for me. Or this is a time where I demonstrate or feel incredibly appreciative of life and circumstance. You know, look at these views. This is a gift, real true gift. Without sounding too preachy, this is what I really, really appreciate. You know, when I was doing a lot of endurance training, these are the areas that I was running. Lost this ridgeline here, South Downs Way cuts straight through this. If you're familiar with the Downs, really is truly magnificent. And I think one thing to realise or accept, although I'm on a motorcycle and I'm out and I'm spending money on fuel, this is free. This is free. You can enjoy this for free. To walk down that road, to walk down that path, to enjoy the scenery, to enjoy nature is actually pretty affordable for most. London is an hour away by train, 2 hours away by car, but this, for all intents and purposes, is free. This is a gift, and sadly, it's not enjoyed by most. You see through the trees up there, that's the continuation of South Downs path. So for me, motorcycling or riding has been something I've enjoyed. I've been riding for over 20 years now, and it seems really bizarre when I say that an interest of mine continued for so long. I've enjoyed some fantastic tours around Europe on this very bike. I don't really feel that awe of that age. You know, 20 years and still enjoying everything about riding. There's really something special about being on a bike, especially on days like this. I've been blessed. Last year, travelled around Europe. That was a great experience, really something special. Managed to enjoy that with my wife, where we travelled through France, through the Champagne region, down to the Black Forest, back up through Luxembourg into Belgium, and then back through France to the UK. Incredible time. Sadly, the weather conditions weren't that great, but it's just one of those things. Still enjoyable nevertheless. Another trip I did last year as well, which was incredible, was another incredible trip that I did was through Wales. We went through the Brecon Beacons, found some really good routes, and then through Snowdonia to the coastline of northern Wales. So it was a really good experience, and then back through the Lake District. And I'm really grateful, really happy with where I'm at. That'll do. A lot of nods going on today, a lot of motorcycle respect, which is nice. I think that's one of the nice things about riding is the community of people. You know, when I was in Belgium a couple of weeks ago, saw some Brits on bikes smashing down the miles. I actually overtook them on one of the motorways while I was in my car, pulled into a petrol station. They turned up for ice cream, and it was really cool because I sat there and had a chat with them about their trip. Met some really good people, as I said, through riding. If you haven't yet, and I'll put it in the description below, check out Teapot One Brew. I have mentioned him before, but as a man that travelled around the world on a superbike, I have mentioned it. Really honoured to know someone like that. It's a really nice, not only is he a good egg, but also he's really motivating and inspiring to people out there, really, that believe that they can't. Everything that I attempt to do or recommend that people do, he's a living example of that. He's a living example of someone, an individual that has, despite being told that they can't or shouldn't, actually met Bruce as a result of him putting out content on his YouTube channel. I watched his series or his journey a couple of years ago, followed him on social media, and then one day he just posted that he was doing a tour from, I think, Kent down to Land's End, and invited individuals to join them. So why not? As a result, we've kept in contact and now met someone who I'm sure I'm going to enjoy many other adventures with. If you've not checked him out, I'll put the link in the description below so you can go and have a look. But it's an inspiration if you think about it. It's the activities that we do, it's the times where we reach out, it's the times that we say yes, that has the ability to expand our network. I love that view. The more that we say yes, the more that we put ourselves in situations that support growth and development, a better version of us. If you are one that watches YouTube videos of motorcyclists, one thing I would say is it's not as easy as you think it is. You know, the concentration levels on a bike, I would say, are a lot greater than that of an individual in a car. It's a lot easier to talk in a car and think it is on a motorcycle because you're aware of so many different things that you need to be aware of. You know, it's days like this that, although I'm incredibly grateful for every single day, days like this that really make it special. Arundel Cathedral, St Philip Howard. Again, I'm incredibly grateful for the area that I live. You know, it was a conscious choice for me to live here, and this is the reason why. I find this so much more fulfilling, so much more enjoyable than being in a city. I feel like I've just rambled a load, rambled on. Lots of people out today, dressed up, ready for as a result of the royal wedding, Harry and Meghan. So I guess really, in this short video vlog, slightly different to my usual one, the invitation is to get out. Get out and enjoy some countryside. Get out and enjoy a bit of nature. You don't have the means to drive, you don't have transportation. You know, find a way, ask a friend, ask someone that does have it. If you're in a city and you've not been to the coast, then go to the coast. I mentioned it the other day. There's so much on our doorstep. There is so much available to us that we're not utilising, we're not experiencing. And in a world where for most there is a pressure to comply or conform, it seems to be one of the biggest topics that I'm going through at the moment, or topical points that I'm discussing. It's about, you know, it's making sure. That's the invitation today. Get out and enjoy something different. Get out and be or do something that you've not done before. You know, that might involve getting out into nature. That might involve, you know, taking an unexpected trip somewhere. If that's the case, do it. That's the invitation then. Get out and do.